What's up, YouTube? So I decided to do like a fun fact video because if you don't follow me on social media, these cicadas are loud, bro. If you don't follow me on social media, then you probably don't know much about me. And even if you do follow me on social media, it's probably some things that I'm gonna talk about that you don't know about me. So let's start. First off, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the good stuff. The first fun fact is I could barely ride a bicycle before I started riding a motorcycle, okay? So in the class, I was having weird difficulty just staying upright, going slow. And at first I was like, why is this so hard? It seems harder than it's supposed to be. But that is because, so a few weeks before, I rode a bicycle and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, my mechanics were trash. I realized that the class probably would have been a little easier if I would have mastered balancing on a bicycle before I started riding a motorcycle. So yeah, there's that. Number 2, I hate anything cherry flavored. And I think it's because when I was younger, the medicine that they had was cherry flavored and it tastes horrible. So I don't like anything cherry flavored except for it's like cherry something ice cream, but that's the only thing. Like, I don't want anything else cherry flavored. Number 3, the word moist. I don't like it, but that's probably a lot of people. I don't like the word. It's the way that your mouth forms the word when you say it. It's the way it sounds. It's just, I don't like the word moist. Number 4, I've never seen The Wizard of Oz all the way through. I've seen the beginning, I've seen parts of the middle, and I don't think I've ever seen the end. But from what I've seen, I don't like it. I'm a Wiz person. I'm sorry to my Wizard of Oz fans, but I didn't like that movie. And I think it is because I was used to the way that the Wiz was. I was expecting the Wizard of Oz to be better. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. And it was kind of creepy. Like, it's not for me. Number 5, I like to eat my burgers from the outside in because I like that last little bit to be like all the stuff. So, or I will eat my burgers around the part that has the least amount of cheese so I can get the most amount of cheese at the end of eating the burger. Number 6, I'm terrified of group rides on motorcycles, but I am open to being a part of one if I can be in the back. But then again, I think back is like security, so I don't know. So I need somebody to like break my group ride fear. I'm gonna have to do it at some point because it just looks like fun. I don't know, but I'm scared. The very first time I've seen Biker Boys all the way through was in 2021. And look, y'all, I know I ride a bike and I probably should have seen that movie. But the first time I seen it, I was really tired, so I didn't know what was really going on. And the second time, I only caught like the middle part of the movie. So when I finally saw it, I was like, yo, I probably should have seen this a lot sooner because it's just like one of those motorcycle experience movies that you just kind of have to see. And it's actually really good. I'm not sure. I probably should watch that when I get home. Y'all know, like, I'm terrible with numbers when it comes to remembering them when I'm doing stuff like this. So I think it's number 8. If it's not, it's going to be right on the screen. So pay attention to that. Don't listen to me. I have gotten road rash on my bike. And given the fact that I started riding in 2019, but didn't get my first bike until early 2020, I think it was February. I was practicing on that bike. And my first time going out with other people, it was 2 other people. The first time I went out with them, I forgot to put on my riding pants because I'm like, no, I didn't forget. I did it on purpose. I just threw on some like regular pants and went out because I was only going down the street. Like, I didn't think anything of it. So I get down the street, turn the corner, and I see the other people that I'm riding with coming towards me. So the person that I was riding with made a U-turn. I'm like, okay, I can make a U-turn. Like, how hard could it be? Because at that point, I had never made a U-turn on this bike. Well, I have, but it wasn't that type of a U-turn, if that makes sense. So I made the U-turn, and when I made the U-turn, your girl fell. Like, she fell, she slid like 20, 30 feet. It wasn't terrible, but because I noticed that I didn't have like a hole or anything in my pants, I was like, okay, it's cool, I'm fine. But then my knee started to get wet, and I'm like, this is weird. So I rode home. Mind you, I'm still down the street from my house, so I'm not far. Rode home, and when I looked at my bike was perfectly fine. The only thing that was out of place is the clutch foot lever, and it was like bent in a little bit, so all I had to do was pop that back out. So when I went in the house, I looked at my knee underneath my pants, and my knee had like a big circle. Like, it had to be like this big, but my pants didn't have a hole in it. And I'm like, what? Like, how does this happen? So that's my first time getting road rash. And the reason why I fell in the U-turn was not complete error on myself. It was because the clutch on the bike was a little tricky. It wasn't a new bike, but the clutch was kind of tricky, and I ended up getting it fixed after that happened, and I didn't have that problem anymore. But yes, I have gotten road rash before, which is why I'm always full gear, pants, motorcycle pants, everything. Like, my knees will always be covered. I'm not playing no more. And last but not least, I'm scared to ride in the rain. I've gotten caught in like a slight drizzle, but like full rain, I'm terrified. And I think it's because I'm thinking that with the streets in Chicago, that if, you know, I lean too hard, there's less traction on the side, I'm gonna slip, I'm gonna slide, and I'm just like, no. So at some point, I know I do have to practice in the rain. I know I have to practice in the rain, because I might get caught in the rain one day like I did last week in the slight drizzle. I think I probably should practice in the rain. That would be the smart thing to do, yeah? Yeah. So if you have tips for riding in the rain, please let me know. I do know that I need like rainproof gear, because I don't like being wet outside. I just feel disgusting. But if you have tips, let me know what your tips are for riding in the rain, and I might have to hit the streets one day in a downpour. Yeah, just to practice. It's better safe than sorry. But as always, thanks you guys for coming back to my channel. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you're not following me on all of my socials, they're all below, so do that. Check out my new merch that I have, because I think it's fly, and I think you'll look fly in it. That's something. Check it out. Pass it to a friend. You never know, you might like it. So, as always, I will see you guys on the next one. Ride safe, ride smart, ride for you, be free.